Tell me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day at the safari. My name is Steve Irwin, and we're gonna catch some crawfish. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Danny Glover. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Will I Am, and today we're going to be looking at racist pets and why they're endangered. And today we're talking about autistic puppies and why you should have 7 of them. I'm Batman. It's been a couple of days. I don't know. Time doesn't really pass by here. So I have to guess. I think it's Monday. But I'm not sure. Thomas, what day is it? Thomas. Oh, right, it's Monday. Thomas isn't here. Which reminds me to explain why we haven't been able to upload. Well, you know why. More or less. I haven't had the camera, so I haven't been able to upload. But besides that, there's really no other reason. Thomas was busy on Saturday and I couldn't cover for him because I have a new puppy and it needs constant attention. So there's that. And Sunday, we went over to Eric's house. And I got sick because he has a cat. I'm allergic to cats, by the way. So if you ever want to kill me, just send me a basket of kitties and it will die happily. So we couldn't record on Sunday because I got sick and because Eric didn't want us to record there. Which I understand. Not every place is good for recording. What are you gonna do? Complain? Go watch some other channel? I don't think so. But now I've got the camera back and now I can upload every day, which also reminds me. Thomas might not be able to upload anymore because he's busy at work now. Maybe. I'm gonna ask him later. Remind me to ask him later. I'm gonna forget. Hopefully this will end well and hopefully you'll get more Thomas. Oh, lost my pen. Damn it! Okay, found my pen. As some of you may have or may not have noticed, we didn't upload yesterday or the day before. And at least in my mind, those are our guaranteed days. The reason was because we were lazy. No, I'm just kidding. It was because Thomas on that day was busy and I couldn't cover for him because one of my dogs just had a baby. On Sunday though, we went to Eric's house and we planned to record, but then 2 things happened. Eric said no, basically told us to fuck off, which is fine. I would have said the same thing. I mean, we never agreed that we were going to record at his house. And also, I got sick, like right when we got to his house, because he has cats, and I'm allergic to cats. So that happened. Yeah, I was pretty messed up. He gave me some allergy medicine, and I got better a little bit, but it didn't totally go away. And I wasn't up to recording like outside, in the rain. It was raining a little bit, kind of hard. But now I have the camera back, and I'm going to be able to record a lot easier now. I mean, my one worry was that the camera quality and the mic quality was pretty shitty. And I know it was. I know it is. Still is. We have a camcorder now, this thing, and it's not so bad. I think. I don't know, that'd have to be your opinion, but I think it's not so bad. Any problem I have right now with the footage is probably due to lighting. I have one light behind the camera, so it's kind of glaring. It's not a warm glow or a cool glow. I probably need a camera that isn't so sharp, and I also need a tripod for the camera because right now it's just stacked on top of DVDs. You know, it's super weird. And behind the camera, on my bed, sits the light, and the light is stacked on a couple of Monopoly boxes. You know, you do what you can. But now we're back. Hopefully we'll be able to keep this going. In a couple years, I've uploaded every day for the past couple of years. Right now, the main thing that's impeding me from doing that is definitely upload speed. It's so slow. It can take up to 4 hours to upload a video. and that just cripples me to no. Also because it's really awkward for me to record. It's just super weird because there are so many people in this house right now. I mean, it's summer. What could I have expected? It's summer. You know, tons of people in the house at all times. And I still haven't gotten over the fact that it's super awkward to record in front of people. I want to do it in the morning, but since I share a room with someone, it's super weird. And they sleep until like midday, so I can't do it in the morning. And then everybody gets together for lunch, and then we disperse again. So I guess the most ideal option would be to do it after lunch, and then edit it in the afternoon. Because right now it's like 12:30, so it's almost 1 in the morning. I still have to edit and then upload, so you'll probably see it tomorrow. So I missed Monday technically. It's a whole jarring process. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't. Oh, also, apparently Thomas has to work now on Saturdays, which was his day if you've been keeping up, because people quit at his job. Now he has to cover their shifts. Well, he did say maybe, so that's not definite. Hopefully, he'll be fine, and he'll be able to upload, or else this will become my YouTube channel, and I'll be the only one uploading. Because Eric's the cameraman, Kazara's... And Thomas can only upload on Saturdays because his job restricts him. I mean, you can't really blame the man. Got a lot of spare time, I guess, so I'll be covering all day, every day. Well, I need to check with Thomas. I'll probably text him later. Remind me to text him later. I've already forgotten. I can't ask him right now because he's probably asleep. He should be asleep because he's got work tomorrow. I haven't really discussed with the rest of the crew about what I talked about last time. You know, changing the name of the channel. There's so much in play right now. Like, what kind of channel this will be, even our name. We don't even have a solid name yet. Is a temporary name. And I still don't know where we're gonna go with that. It's this whole thing about, we're all very different people and we all wanna go in different directions. Thomas wants to be the traditional vlogger, you know. Dime a dozen, there are tons of them. They're all kind of fake because they manufacture their stories. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's not the kind of person I wanna be. I want to do actual fucking things. But my life isn't that interesting, you know? I don't do much. I don't really go out. Almost literally a hermit. I only go out because I get groceries or throw out the trash. Or just whatever chore I have to do that day. I understand what Thomas wants to be. I get it. It's popular. It's a formula. It's like what Disney does, you know? Like the beginning, middle, and end kind of story. Where there's a problem. It's resolved. And then happily ever after, right? Like that's most Disney movies. Arguably, there's some exceptions, of course. But what I'm trying to say is, he wants to go for the beaten path. You know, what everybody does, what everybody wants to do. Catchy clips. No. Catchy thumbnails with a catchy title. With a lot of colors for the kids. I want to go kind of the complete opposite. If you're familiar with Filthy Frank or iDubbbz or any of those legendary YouTubers that really push the boundaries, you know, that's the kind of people I want to be. Do I have it in me? I don't know. I mean, everybody starts somewhere. I'm still kind of timid. I don't exactly have my own space, so it's kind of restricted for me to record or even upload. And YouTube's really cracking down on that kind of stuff. You know, it's like you can't curse anymore. You can't upload too many violent things. They're even taking down Hitler historical videos. And I know that's kind of become a meme at this point, but like, it's a real thing. They're really trying to censor everything. They're trying to pander to the smallest demographic that gets offended by everything and anything. I don't know. I don't know. We're all different people. I don't know exactly what direction Kazara's wants to go towards, but it's not what I want to be. We haven't really talked about it. We have talked about it, but not to any reasonable conclusion. Like, it's usually like, okay, what kind of channel do you want to be? And then everybody stays quiet because they don't have an answer. Because that's not the kind of question you can just answer, you know? It doesn't just like, oh, okay. Oh, we're going to be this kind of channel? Alright, let's run with it. No, you develop your identity slowly and surely. Hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully we won't quit halfway and then nothing. A lot of advice I've received for YouTube from other YouTubers is just keep at it, you know? Don't quit. It gets rough. It gets hard. but don't quit. You'll get there. And that's really sound advice. That's really sound advice. I understand. I really do. To get good at something, you have to practice every single day for a couple of hours. And we haven't been doing that. We really haven't. But I want to get there. The best YouTubers, in my opinion, don't upload every day. They just don't. Some because they're busy or they don't feel like it, like iDubbbz or H3H3. Some of them do, just because they're scared of what'll happen if they don't, like PewDiePie. But some don't because they're working on videos, like Mr. Beast. I know he puts together some incredible videos that just take so long to put together. I know he puts together some YouTube videos that take hours upon hours of blood, sweat, and tears to put together. And that's the kind of content I want to be. Something amazing. Something incredible. I don't know if you can tell, but I've always been a big dreamer. And I'm hoping this will be my passion project. Something I can really pour myself into. You know, I've always liked the idea of being self-employed, and I don't consider YouTube an employment. I'm hoping I can make it happen. Do I think that I have what it takes? No, I don't. Am I willing to prove myself wrong? Yes. Yes, I am. Jump of topic. I feel like we're cutting way too much. You know? Like, some YouTubers that I like, that I really, really like, do it in one take, you know? They don't cut at all. And I find that amazing. You should see my outtakes. They're bad, to say the least. They're really bad. I mess up so much. It's a wonder. I feel sometimes I have a speech impediment. I feel like I don't pronounce the words correctly. I feel like I slur, I stutter. And if you watch my videos, especially my first video, you'll know I do. Hence the cutting. I want to crack down on that. I don't know how. I don't even know how to get started, but I will. My whole life I've been a procrastinator, but hopefully not this time. Not with YouTube, not for anything else. I still don't know what kind of content I want to upload. I'm kind of rambling, but bear with me. I don't know what kind of content we're going to upload. Originally, I wanted to look around Houston, see it, you know, really look at it like no one ever has before. Find its hidden gems and really appreciate them. But that takes money, and I don't have a job. So that's kind of hard. And I can't keep relying on my friends for everything I have. That makes me feel... I can't even describe how that makes me feel. But it's not where I want to be. So I don't know exactly where the channel's headed. I don't. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could. But I don't. I don't want to go where Thomas is going. I don't want to go where anybody else is going. You know what? I should have started YouTube a long time ago on my own. I always had the idea in the back of my head. I had a lot of spare time. I had a lot of resources. But I never went for it. Because I always heard how hard it was. No one ever told me that. But I always imagined. And I thought about all the work people put in. And I thought, oh my God. You're seeing like 10 minutes, but the outtake is probably like an hour long. You know? Mine is. I mean, I'm always complaining about how I film for an hour and then cut it down to 4 minutes because that's all that's usable. For now, I'll do vlogs and updates. Soon, probably tomorrow, I'll start giving my thoughts on things. Maybe political commentary. Let's not get I know they say it's a bad idea to make political commentary in any situation. Like even if you're at a party or you're talking to friends, like never tell your political ideologies to your friends. That starts wars. And I'm stronger for that. But this is YouTube, you know? Who cares? And I'm very small. So maybe in a couple of years they'll use it against me like they do with everybody else. We are small. In our videos, I know I come off as very cursy. And I am in real life. But I'm not the most cursy. As in like I say a lot of bad words, but I'm not as cursy as... Okay, fine. I am the most cursy in real life, but it didn't come to my attention until we started to do YouTube. Because although we're not monetized yet, I want us to be monetized one day. To be monetized, you have to be in good standing with YouTube and its policies. And to be in good standing with its policies, you have to follow all their rules, just all of them. Even if they're not clear, even if they don't say them out loud, you have to guess what their policies are, depending on how badly they've treated other people for doing certain things. Like when they stopped monetizing people for cursing. It was just terrible. I remember. It was... Okay, I don't remember. But I've heard a lot about it. And it was terrible. It still is terrible. I mean, YouTube trying to censor people. The whole point of YouTube was to get personalities out there, you know, to have the creators do what they want, express who they are. I know they're trying to crack down and protect people because YouTube has been flooded with children, because I'm not even going to get into that because I have so much commentary on that. Parenting and letting your kid be absorbed by a tablet, I know I'm not qualified to do that. I have 2 siblings. They weren't raised like that. I wasn't raised like that. But it was more out of necessity than, you know, parenting. We didn't have the money for a tablet. We didn't have the money for a computer. We didn't have the money for a TV. Barely a TV. When I was growing up, I didn't get to see many TV shows because we didn't have much cable. Wow, I really am rambling. We need to get a mic. We really do. I understand why YouTube is doing what it's doing. But I'll never be for censorship. Never, ever, 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 ever. The, oh, think of the children excuse just never got to me, you know? Because from what I've seen, children are in everything. As in, like, even if you put like a million warnings on something, like, hey, this is not for kids. Don't let your kids watch this. Please don't let this get in the hands of children. They'll get to it every single time. When I was a kid, when I was 12, I was into Eminem. The one person you're not supposed to listen to as a kid. Like when I was 12, my favorite song was The Way I Am. That probably shouldn't have been my favorite song. I'm sure all of you have memories like kids drinking at the age of fucking 15, or watching movies, or just playing Black Ops for example. When you're 12, you're not supposed to be playing Black Ops. But they were, and they are right now. I mean, they've made whole games dedicated to kids killing, you know? It was supposed to be, games like that were supposed to be rated R, and they are rated R. But their parents still buy them because they don't want to deal with it, you know? That's why they're trying to censor rated R games now. That's why so many movies that should be rated R aren't. Because they want to get kids in there, you know? They want to get them in there. So many X-Men movies, like I don't know. What was a movie? I'm sure they would. I'm sure. Like these days, it's so celebrated when a movie's rated R. People went through the roof when they announced that Deadpool was gonna be rated R. Like, it's Deadpool. If you know anything about Deadpool, you know he has to be rated R. Because it's Deadpool. He's the most raciest, most bad-mouthed character in all of Marvel. Maybe not all of Marvel. Compared to the cinematic universe, yeah, he's leagues ahead of them. See, I'm already talking about politics. This got really dark. I know I had a playful fucking style at the beginning, and I was hoping to keep that, but I cut for a long time. I went to go do stuff, and I just totally forgot. So I kind of lost it. I'll try to work on it. Maybe I won't. I want to be genuine as well. I don't want to have that fake enthusiasm some people have, because that's not the kind of person I am. I don't have an outro yet. I'll work on one. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Maybe tonight. I mean, technically it's 1 a.m. Who knows how long this will take to edit or upload, you know? So you'll probably see this in the morning, depending when you watch YouTube. And then I'll upload whatever I can, whatever time. Because this is officially a Tuesday video. I mean, it's already 1. So all hopes of keeping it consistent is, I mean, that went out the windows weeks ago. I mean, we've already been on YouTube for a month and we've uploaded how many times? If this was supposed to be a daily thing. Will we keep doing daily? I don't know. There's just so many if, buts, or maybes. So many questions I need answered. Nobody there to answer them. Whenever I ask guys, like, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I'm like, well, this isn't just my channel, is it? I know you want more Thomas, but you probably won't get more Thomas. Not for a while, at least. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully this was completely terrible. In my mind, it was just god-awful because I rambled so much. For the record, I do overshare a lot. Talk to anybody who's ever talked to me. I overshare a lot. I can say I'll try to work on it, but I really won't. And I hope you like these. Put up more, maybe. So I'll see you tomorrow / today. Later today. Who knows? Bye.